What's good, everybody? Welcome back to my channel, and today I'm going to show you how I color eyes with Copic markers. Now, when I used to draw eyes, I used to fill them in with just a solid color, which is what you see here. So I figured out a new way to color with eyes, and I'm self-taught, by the way. So I'm going to show you my self-taught technique about how I color eyes. So with my Copic markers, I use the E40s. I use E44, E47, and E49. But I normally just use two colors because in my illustrations, my eyes are like, the eyes I draw aren't so big like these. So there's no need to use like three colors to color like a small little eyeball. So what I do is I use like darker colors, like darker shades. I had E49, E47, and E44. I'm just going to take E44 and I'm just going to use E49 to get the dark browns and everything. So what I'm going to do is, when I do the eyeballs, I like to think that the eyelids are kind of making a shadow on this kind of part of the eye. So I like to add most of the shades here, and then the rest of them I like to have with the actual color, E47 in this case. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to Copic blend and get a lot of shadow in here. And when I'm doing this, I like to imagine that the eyelids are casting a whole lot of shadow to the eyelid. Sorry, to the eyeballs, the irises I meant, because they have almost a lot of color in it. And I don't like to add any shade to like the actual eyeball, because to me it's not necessary. And in cartoons you just see like a solid white color, and to me there's no need to any to shade any of that part. So I'm going to take E47 and try to blend that color in. And then if you want to, you can go ahead with the third color, but like I said, it isn't necessary all the time. So in this case it is, because the eye is big and there's a lot of space to color. And then we got our Copic blending. Shading the eyes. And then I really do have like a lot of Copic, what's it called? Copic blending trios, where I have like one color is the darkest, one is the mid-tone, and one is the base tone. That's what I kind of go by when I'm coloring eyes. But like certain combinations I use for certain things, like these three colors or these two, somewhat I just use for the eyes, because like I don't really have a lot else to color with the same color. So yeah, that's basically how I do it. But if you take a look at the eyes now, you can see that Copic blending, or a little bit of a gradient with a little bit of a dynamic shading to the eyeball, kind of like draws the viewer's attention rather than it just being a solid color. Because to me that's boring. Myself, I've actually done it before in the past, so I can't really say much about it, because I used to do it before, but I never really used to shade the eyes like the way I do now. Alright, and then also, if you want to get a really darker shade, because E49 is my darkest brown that I have, I like to go in with the black and kind of like get the darkest parts, because as you can see earlier, the E49, I kind of use it in like a big area. And if you want to, the black can kind of darken your darker tone and make it a really dark. Of course, you may have to go back and blend it again, but it kind of like adds a little bit of oomph to your coloring, which is something a lot of people would want. But so that's my video. If you like it, give it a like and a comment, and subscribe to my channel for more videos every week. And I'll see you in my next video.